thyroid. Okay, if there is no patient here, we will do this one. So you are going to say, what are the landmarks for thyroid palpation? What are those landmarks? And I told you that the best way to do it is you run your fingers. I'm going to move to that side, Mr. Gonzalez, because I am right-handed person. And it's okay to say that, even with the rater. Okay. What are the landmarks?
The bony prominence.
All right, which is your thyroid
Adam's apple.
calculates,
Yeah.
or Adam's apple. So I will say that the best way I told you is to run from here, your chin down to the neck, and
But
then the first,
we push the head back, right?
and then the first, even it's a neutral, even if the first hard thing, the bony prominence that you will see is your thyroid cartilage, and then right below that will be your what? Cricoid, and then your isthmus, and then after your trachea is right there, and then you have your what? Your cricoid, and then your thyroid over here. Okay. Now, Mr. Gonzalez, and I can ask the rater if I can move him. I cannot move him. Can you please help me? All right. So help. Saying.
I'm trying to tunnel thyroid.
All right. Now, let's see.
So you do the
I would
hook.
like you to, okay, tilt your head down
Tilt the head down.
and to the left so I can palpate. I'm going to hook my fingers to the sternocleidomastoid muscle, and then I'm going to say I'm palpating the thyroid without swallowing. Mr. Gonzalez, can you swallow for me? Then you palpate with swallowing. Okay? Then I think I'm done. Am I done? Right?
Now the notes.
All right.
Do we
No,
have to do
for the
both sides,
thyroid.
or we just
Oh,
do
yeah.
one side?
I will accept one side only.
So posterior or
Okay, yeah.
anterior?
You can have,
No, it has
And
to be
then-
posterior. She's just saying like he or she palpated
Oh,
the
oh.
patient's
but
right
I am
side.
going to also to see whether you want anterior. Can I do anterior? Okay, do anterior. So anteriorly, the best way is to put your four fingers over here. Can you move forward for me, please, to my side a little bit? And the rater will help you, okay? Especially if it is a mannequin. Thank you for that. Yeah. Can you lower this? So I can reach your neck better. Okay, the best way for that I find is you put your four fingers on the shoulder, your thumb across this, okay, like that, and you are going to stabilize one, okay, stabilize this, and you are going to say, all right, let me palpate with your thumb. You can do with your thumb. Now you swallow, and then the patient swallows, okay. Now we're done. Okay. Now we are going to palpate your, and then I can do like that.
Nodes.
Oh, I forgot what is next. The lymph nodes. So you are going to say, I'm going to palpate your lymph nodes, right? So let's say I am going to palpate your
Preauricular, postauricular,
postauricular,
occipital.
here, and I want to see your hand, okay? Preauricular,
Postauricular,
postauricular,
occipital,
then you go where?
parotid,
This one is your tonsillar,
tonsillar,
or gigolodigastric. What else?
tonsillar,
Submandibular.
submandibular,
Submandibular,
submental,
Anterior
Cervical.
and then you have
anterior
your
cervical.
anterior cervical,
Posterior cervical.
posterior cervical over here.
Oh, wait, where's the
okay?
posterior cervical?
This is your sternocleidomastoid muscle and your trapezius somewhere here.
Okay.
And then where?
Anterior.
So anterior,
cervical. Okay. Now,
posterior.
if it is the sternocleidomastoid deep cervical chain, you have the deep cervical chain, you are going to push that and palpate over
What
here.
about the
Okay.
parotid?
And then the carotid artery.
Parotid.
Parotid gland.
No, we are
Or the
just going.
parotid
Lymph
lymph node,
node.
I'm saying.
I'm just saying those are just the nine. Okay. The mandibular over here.
Oh, okay.
Gigolodigastric or the tonsillar. And then what else? The supraclavicular.
Supraclavicular.
Okay, Mr. Gonzalez, I want you to sit up a little bit.
Take a deep breath.
You are going to take a deep breath for me. Okay, hand, shield, shoulder. Those are the things that I want the raters will need to hear from you. Okay? Even if it is a real patient. Hush your shoulder, take a deep breath, and you hook your finger over here. Now I'm palpating your, what is this now? Supraclavicular. Thank you very much. What is next? Then I can look at my, I can look
Palpate the
at my, I can
carotid.
look my thing. Palpate carotid artery. Now we are going to palpate your carotid artery. Okay? I'm palpating. I'm palpating. Okay, one at a time. Okay, the word one at a time. We would like to hear that.
Okay.
Then now I'm going to listen. I'm going to get my stethoscope, switch it to the bell. Now I'm going to listen to your carotid artery, and I place it here.
Okay.
I don't hear any
Roots.
roots. Okay, next. Then I'm going to look at my next one.
Now heart.
Verbalize also. Now I'm going to check your heart. For your heart, I can do that while you are on bed like this, or you can sitting down or on your left side. Okay, and then I'm going
That's the
to
auscultate carotid
Yeah, she
artery.
just did it.
Auscultate?
Yeah. Imaginary.
verbalize, and then what is this?
Palpate the radial
Palpate.
pulses.
Okay, let me check your pulses. Then you go over here. Palpate. Okay. All right. Why am I doing bilateral? Because I am
That was part of it.
comparing two.
Palpate bilaterally.
I didn't see that
It's
in
here.
there.
It's here.
Yeah.
Palpate bilaterally,
Yes.
radial,
Palpate
dorsalis,
radial,
pedis, and
dorsalis, pedis.
portialis.
Dorsalis thickness. Then let me just expose your feet. So instead of removing all the way down, you can unpack this from here, and then you are going to palpate. Because it's mannequin, you cannot feel anything. Okay, palpate both of the posterior pedis, and then dorsalis pedis and your posterior tibialis. So I'm palpating that one. If we have a real patient, then it's a real patient that you are going to palpate. What else? Next is verbalize S1. You have your S1 is where?
Right atrium.
In the apex.
In the apex with the bell of your stethoscope, correct? Because it's just saying verbalize.
Okay.
So there are two ways of doing that. I'm going to listen to your, I'm going to listen to your heart sounds, and then I'm going to say, this is your sternum. I'm going to place my stethoscope here, your aortic,
Your aortic.
your
Pulmonary.
pulmonic, your
Herbs.
second pulmonic or
Oh,
herbs,
yeah.
your tricuspid,
And your
and then
mitral.
your mitral. Okay, so I will be better able to hear your S1 in the, correct me, okay, apex of the heart with the bell of my stethoscope,
Mhm.
and I will be better able to listen to the S2. Where? Pulmonic with
Or herbs.
a bell of the stethoscope. S3 and S4 will be the same area because those are your abnormal heart sounds. All right. So now when you're done, this is already set for an abnormal heart sound. Okay, abnormal heart sound is already placed in here for the student. Then the narrator is going to play it, and then you are going to listen. Or even if you are listening already here, you are going to listen to the abnormal heart sound.
Mhm.
Okay, so when even the first time, the narrator is already going to make this heart sounds already, and while you are saying that aortic, pulmonic, herbs, tricuspid, mitral, you are already hearing the abnormal heart sounds that you are being tested. Okay, question.
We have to know which abnormal heart sound
Yeah, what did I say?
You said
No.
murmur, friction
Murmur,
rub, and
friction
aortic
rub,
stenosis.
aortic stenosis.
aortic stenosis. To focus on this. Okay.
I have a question. So, S2 was where on the
Pulmonic.
pulmonic, and then S3 and S4 best heard.
Same. S3.
On the top?
Because
here.
you can
Three
hear
out of
all of
four.
those, but it is best heard loudest in that particular part of the heart. Because when your heart is pumping, it's not pumping
S3 and S4.
differently.
So
It's
S3 and
pumping-
S1 are both
Yes.
Yeah,
Down
3
here?
and 4 is like
Yes.
the gallop, right?
So
Yes.
S3 and
So
S4.
it's either
both in the
here
bottom.
in
Both on the bottom, she said.
Yeah, it's like the
The
same
herbs
location,
and
it's just an
the-
extra sound.
But this one has no extra sound, so we will not be even
Yeah.
saying that.
The murmurs,
I
the
will-
mannequin has like 3 different murmurs, diastolic,
But,
systolic.
the
Which
three
one?
different murmurs, you have flint murmur, you have
Yeah.
diastolic,
And so
systolic.
it's just
Systolic.
murmur.
Okay, listen. Only murmur. Okay, I will not say if they put diastolic, it's okay to say just murmur. That is acceptable. I don't want you to be saying. I will not be asking you to say if it is diastolic or systolic or flint. If it is murmur, then it's murmur.
Yes.
Do you know which one they're gonna
Understood.
play for us so we could study that one as our murmur sound?
There's 3.
You
Well,
have to
but-
practice those 3.
Like, let's say they play for each different person a different type of murmur, and we
no,
studied it.
you just well, you study
what I'm
the 3
saying?
that are
What she's
there.
asking is, could you ask the proctor to just play like the diastolic murmur? So right now, when
So
we
I
practice,
could only
we can just
study
learn
for
that
the
one.
diastolic murmur,
rep
like
learn
get my
all
ear
that.
used to the diastolic sound of.
Do that yourself.
You
Yeah.
get this pad,
you
and
gotta
then
learn
you
all
do
3
the
murmurs.
3 murmurs yourself, and then when you get there, then you
we did it
identify as
already.
murmur.
Yeah.
So
We
what
just
are
wanted
you
to know if
asking?
there
I
was a
don't
specific
understand.
one.
I obviously don't know how to word it because it's not coming out
Oh,
properly.
okay. I got
She's
you.
asking if there's
I
just
know
gonna
what
be a
you're saying.
specific
It's
one
not
that
gonna be relevant.
Murmur,
If
she had the same
you
type of
let us
sound.
know
I'm
which
not
variants
understanding
of
how you-
murmur
No,
you'll
that's
be
part
using.
of the test because that will be the variation of your.
No, I think
of
she
your-
means like
What?
the diastolic. and
Yeah.
There's 3
It's the
different
same thing
murmurs.
as
But
memorizing
she's
the
still
sound of
saying that's part of your
stenosis.
test. You still gotta
Yeah.
be able to decipher what
okay,
kind of
but
murmur. It doesn't
there's
matter if
3
it's
different,
either
right,
one. It
there's-
don't matter.
All
Didn't
right.
say
So
that learn all
if,
of
yeah,
them.
there is a flint
Diastolic,
murmur, there is
right.
diastolic,
She
there
just,
is
she just gotta
systolic.
know it's a murmur. She's not gonna break it down.
but-
in words. Oh, Oh,
I know.
Whichever of these murmur is going to be
She's not gonna
played,
make
if
it
you
3
say
only.
murmur, that's fine.
Mhm.
I'm not going to ask you whether it's diastolic, systolic, or flint.
So the murmurs are gonna
So
be
murmurs, period.
What she
Yeah.
wanted
So
you to
just
say,
study
just
all
tell
the
her to pick
murmurs.
one. Yeah.
Just know all the murmurs. 'Cause she's
Yes.
not gonna pick one.
Yes, I'm not going to do that.
But you guys should just pick diastolic murmurs, obviously along with the stenosis and the friction rub, so that we just get our ears used to the murmur of the diastolic. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like here, chew and regurgitate.
But isn't
Okay.
that the same as memorizing the sound of stenosis?
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least you have,
Well, let's
you
just
are,
see how they
at
get-
least
are
you
they
are
big
discriminating.
variances
You
in the
are
sound? I don't know.
discriminatory.
No, I know. I'm just
You
saying.
have 3.
She doesn't have no idea what I'm asking.
But do they
No,
do
she
all the
does.
murmurs
She's
sound
just
the
not
same?
gonna give you just one because it's like telling you, okay, this is your answer. You know what I mean?
That's what we're
But
asking.
how-
I know
because
you're
the
asking.
No, no,
concept
you don't know what I'm
You're
asking.
telling her to
stenosis.
say, for example, to just tell the
All right,
people
let's
there.
move forward. I'm gonna study everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
She just wanted to say how the proctor pick, all the proctors pick posterior murmurs.
This was a
That's it.
solid 3-minute thing.
No.
But she's not gonna do that, that's what I'm saying. She's not gonna
All
change
right,
it, so.
next.
you
Please
gotta learn
defend.
it all.
Okay, verbally verbalize.
Yes, we did that
S3 and
already.
S4 identify abnormal heart sounds. So that's it. We're done with
And
quiet.
what else? No, that's done.
Mhm.
You're done. Okay, let's move to the next. So out,